Hi guys, this is Zahir of Sublime Trading. Apologies for the late post. This is your weekend Forex analysis. We have four pairs to get through, starting with the Aussie dollar, US dollar. Let's start with the monthly time frame in the top left corner. We can see that price is bearish overall, but trading inside the annual levels of 2018. This is the high, this is the low. What we want to see is a continuation of the downtrend, with price breaking below the low of 2018 and then breaking and closing below the low of the month of January. Once we get a break and close below this level, that will suggest a continuation of the downtrend, and that's when we can look for shorting opportunities. We'll be standing aside until then. If you look at the weekly time frame, we can see that price is below the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages, so bearish overall, but currently in this area of consolidation. We can see that price was in a trend. Now it's in an area of consolidation. After every move, the market does consolidate. What we want to see is the next leg down, and this is the low point that we want to see cleared before looking to place any short trades. And on the daily time frame, price is below the 200 moving average, but above the 50 simple moving average. Overall, price is looking fairly bearish, but until it starts clearing through support levels, particularly the low of 2018 and the low of 2019, January 2019, then we can start looking to place short trades. We'll be standing aside until then. The next chart we look at is the euro dollar. Not much change on this either. Bearish overall. The low of 2018 still acting as support. We want to see this level cleared and the 1.10 round number cleared before we can start looking for short trades. This will then be the next key area of support. On the weekly time frame, price is below the 200 moving average. We can see price coming back to retest it. We want to see this hold strong as an area of resistance and then a bounce back to the downside. Come down to the daily time frame, price is below the 200 moving average, just popped above the 50 simple moving average, but overall just going sideways. We can see how flat the 50 simple moving average has been now for a number of days. Once again, we want to see a continuation of the downtrend, as this is looking fairly bearish overall. A break and a close below this pivot support will suggest a continuation, but it's the 1.10 round number that we want to see cleared before we can start looking to place any short trades. The next chart we look at is the pound Swedish Krona. This is looking bullish overall. We've seen that a recent pullback just below the low, just below the high of 2018. But price is being held at an area of support. We want to see price bounce now and then a continuation of the bull trend through this white space ahead. If we come across to the weekly time frame, we can see that price above the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages. We can see the pullback that price is currently in, and we can see the area of support where price is being held at. Come down to the daily time frame, we can see this in more detail. Price above the 200 moving average, just below the 50 simple moving average, but overall in this area of consolidation. As long as price remains above the round number 12, this will look strong for a potential bounce to the upside and then a continuation. But ultimately, we want to see price break and close above this area of resistance to suggest a continuation of the trend. We do have a long position on this. We will be looking to add further positions once we get the breakout to the upside. Any further weakness to the downside, and we'll be stopped out for a very, very small loss. The final chart we will look at is the US dollar Japanese yen. We can see that price is trading inside the annual levels of 2018. Currencies, pretty much all of them, if you look in more detail on the monthly time frame, all the currencies will be trading within the annual levels of the previous calendar year. It really shows the overall state of the foreign exchange market, which is it's very much a range-bound market. Trends have been hard to come by. We can see, looking at the US dollar Japanese yen, the last time we had any trends were back in 2012, 2013, up to 2015. So a good long period of trend, which we profited very nicely from. But since then, the market's just really been going sideways. What we want to see is a breakout. Now we can see that currently the market is looking fairly bullish. So we may see further strength back to the high of 2018. If we get a breakout of this area, then we could start looking for long trades. If price reverses and we get a break below the low of 2018, then we may start looking for shorting opportunities. If we move across to the weekly time frame, we can see that price is below the 200 moving average. It's retesting it as an area of resistance, but on the daily time frame, price is above the 200 moving average. So at the moment, there's no clear trend direction on this, and this is a currency, an example of where you want to be standing aside until price does break out and give us a clear trend direction. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and set your notifications on alert, and also click on the link in the description below to join us on our live webinar where we share more on our trend trading techniques, our verified results, and joining our community.